Jesus whispered your name this morning, and what he said changes everything. Open this before it's erased. My beloved child, something extraordinary happened at dawn. When the world was still half asleep and silence filled the skies, a whisper crossed heaven's light. That whisper carried your name. Yes, your name from the lips of Jesus himself. Don't skip, because this moment wasn't random. It was written, chosen, and released at the exact second you were meant to hear it. Heaven has been holding something sacred, waiting for the right hour, and that hour is right now. When he spoke your name, the vibration ran through the golden corridors of eternity. Angels stopped mid-flight to listen. The stars shimmered brighter for a moment. Like they too felt the call of destiny forming around you. Stay till the end. Because what he said next wasn't just a message. It was a divine command for your life to shift permanently. And if you leave this unfinite, the change may vanish before it even reaches you. He said, tell them I saw their tears. The ones you thought nobody noticed. Every single one fell at his feet like crystal droplets of faith. Heaven counted each one and turned them into seeds for miracles you can't yet imagine. You've been walking through days that felt endless. Holding on when nothing made sense. But he saw that too. The silent endurance. The prayers that never left your lips. The strength you didn't know you had. Don't skip, because this is where everything starts to turn. The reason you're hearing this today is because heaven's timepiece struck your name in gold this morning. Jesus didn't just whisper it. He sealed it. He said, it's time to restore. And with those words, a wave of divine rearrangement began. People who turned away will feel the pull to make things right. Opportunities that were lost are circling back. Heaven is not delaying anymore. The same forces that held you back are losing their grip piece by piece. There is movement in unseen realms. Things being unlocked, signatures being changed, outcomes being rewritten. Stay till the end, because the part you're about to hear next is where the real transformation begins. When he whispered your name, he also gave an instruction, a divine assignment that only you can fulfill. When the morning light touched the edge of heaven, your name was still echoing through the clouds. Jesus didn't just whisper it once. He kept repeating it like a melody of love that couldn't fade. That sound has been moving through every moment of your day, bending events, shifting hearts, and creating divine alignments in your favor. Don't skip, because what's unfolding now is not coincidence. It's orchestration. Heaven has opened a file with your name written in radiant gold. Inside it lies everything you were promised but thought you lost. The relationships, the peace, the financial doors. The purpose you once buried under pain. He said, tell them I am not late. I was preparing the stage. Every delay, every disappointment, every silence, it was his way of setting the pieces exactly where they needed to be. The pain wasn't punishment. It was preparation for something so massive. You'll soon thank every second of waiting. Stay till the end, because this message is a mirror. Every line is reflecting who you truly are beneath the fear, the exhaustion, and the doubts. You were never abandoned. You were being positioned for revelation. When he whispered your name, the light around his throne pulsed in rhythm with your heartbeat. He saw your weariness not as weakness, but as proof that you never gave up. He saw the moments when you smiled, even when your spirit trembled. He saw it all. And he decided this is your hour of reversal. You're not watching this by accident. Divine timing brought you here so you could receive what others missed. Heaven waited until this exact second. The same second when you were strong enough to understand what's coming. Don't skip. Right now, there's a heavenly dispatch taking place. Angels have been assigned to restore what's yours. People who never valued you are about to see your worth illuminated like never before. Jesus said, "Tell them I've removed the final obstacle." That obstacle could be a person, a mindset, a closed door, or even your own doubt. But it's gone. You are stepping into a clear path. One designed before your birth, now activated by His Word. Your story is about to turn into testimony. The struggle was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to reveal your strength under divine pressure. You are not running out of time. Time has been waiting for you to catch up with your destiny. Stay till the end. The next few moments of this message will unlock what your heart has been praying for. There's a line that separates those who believe casually from those who witness miracles. And you're about to cross it. When Jesus whispered your name, heaven's gates began to shimmer with release. Lust blessings started to resurface. Forgotten promises began rewriting themselves in real time. Everything you thought was gone forever is quietly being rerouted toward you. Heaven is moving through your timeline. Not just your present, but your past and your future. Regrets are being rewritten. Broken relationships are being softened. And unseen helpers are being sent in your direction. Don't skip because this part carries what most people miss. He said, "Tell them their waiting is over." And when those words left his lips, the energy of delay was erased. This morning wasn't just another sunrise. It was a new covenant sealed in light. You're standing at a threshold that can't be ignored. The next 7 days will carry divine signs confirming this message. It may come as a phone call, a message, or a sudden release of peace that feels like freedom, but it will happen. Stay till the end because heaven is not sending small signs this time. It's sending undeniable proof that what was whispered is real. You are about to experience alignment after alignment until it feels unreal. But it's not a dream. It's destiny catching up to you. And before you move forward, take a breath and receive this truth. Jesus didn't whisper your name to remind you of your failures. He whispered it to remind the universe of your power. You are not forgotten. You are chosen, protected, and remembered by name. The next part of this message will reveal the exact moment that everything changes. Don't boo. Stay right where you are because something huge is waiting for you. The air around you has been different since morning, hasn't it? It feels lighter, softer, almost as if the world is breathing with you. That's because when Jesus whispered your name, something shifted in the spiritual atmosphere. An invisible curtain lifted and light began touching corners of your life that had long been dark. Don't skip because this isn't coincidence, it's confirmation. Heaven operates in layers, and you are walking into the layer where divine manifestation begins. Everything you've endured was designed to bring you here to this exact moment when grace overtakes resistance. He said, "Tell them they are seeing. You, the one who carried others while quietly breaking inside. You, the one who gave without return. Who prayed for people who never thanked you. Heaven has been keeping a record, and now the reward is being released. Stay till the end because you need to hear what comes next." The silence you've been living in wasn't absence. It was divine construction. While you thought nothing was happening, heaven was rearranging circumstances behind the scenes. Every time you were tempted to give up, a new page was written in your favor. You thought it was just pain, but it was actually power being formed in secret. When Jesus whispered your name, he declared an end to your season of invisible suffering. You may have lost things that mattered, but those losses created room for what's divine and permanent. What left was never meant to stay. What's returning carries heaven's signature of permanence and peace. Don't skip because the next few sentences hold your sign. Jesus said, "Tell them I've marked the ones meant to bless them." That means the people you're about to meet are not random. They are instruments of answered prayer. They carry the energy, resources, and love that you deserve. Some of them will appear like strangers, yet you'll feel an instant soul recognition, a calm certainty that they were sent. It will feel like destiny finding its path again after years of silence. Stay till the end. Something sacred is being written around you even now. You might not hear it, but heaven is echoing your name through dimensions of light and promise. The chains that held your progress have already cracked. Now it's about to show in the physical world. There is a door opening before you that will not close again. Jesus whispered your name to signal the beginning of your breakthrough season. Not a temporary blessing, but a full shift in your life's energy. Don't skip. The favor that's forming has your fingerprints on it. It's shaped uniquely for you with no competition, no confusion, no chaos. Heaven custom-built this miracle to match your endurance, your patience, and your pain. He said, "Tell them their enemies are tired. The forces that tried to delay you are weary now." The spiritual pressure you felt, those sudden moments of heaviness, they were the last resistance of energies that knew they were losing control. Every word of this message is carrying divine frequency, designed to awaken your awareness. Your intuition is sharpening. Your spirit is aligning, and your destiny is finding its rhythm again. Stay till the end. In the next few moments, something will click inside you. A feeling of peace that doesn't come from this world. That's 7 confirming that you're finally stepping into alignment. The reason you've been feeling emotional lately isn't random. It's the release. The body senses the spirit's breakthrough before the mind can process it. You're releasing old pain, old energy, old stories that no longer serve your divine purpose. Jesus whispered your name not because you were forgotten, but because the time to remember you had arrived. Heaven has its calendar, and today your page turned in golden ink. You have entered the season of recognition. Don't skip because this is the moment most people never reach. The point where waiting turns into reward. You were never behind. You were being preserved. The ones who walked ahead weren't chosen over you. They were just part of the path that would lead back to your rise. The wind is changing direction. You might feel a sudden urge to move, to let go, to start something new. Don't resist it. That's heaven's way of guiding you toward divine relocation. Some blessings require you to be in the right place at the right time, and that time is approaching fast. Stay till the end because the next lines carry revelation. He said, "Tell them I will meet them." You don't have to chase. You don't have to prove. You only have to align, and heaven will do the rest. Every single thing that had been withheld will now find its way to you without delay. People will suddenly remember you. Messages will arrive and forgotten opportunities will resurface with divine speed. This whisper wasn't just about your name. It was about your destiny being recalled from delay. Heaven's system has no glitches. It only moves when alignment is perfect. And today you are perfectly aligned. Don't skip because what's next is going to make your heart tremble with joy. Jesus said, "Tell them I've chosen their moment." That means every tear, every heartbreak, every closed door was calculated to prepare this unveiling. You're not just being blessed, you're being elevated. The world will look at you and not understand how everything changed so fast, but you will know. You'll remember this message, this moment, this whisper that started it all. Stay till the end because what's coming next is not something small. Is the confirmation that every storm had purpose, every setback was set up, and every prayer was recorded. The whisper of your name this morning wasn't just about compassion. It was about completion. Your waiting season is officially closed. The next time someone mentions your name, it will be associated with victory, favor, and fulfillment. The next part of this message will reveal what Jesus meant when he said, "I will send signs before the sunrise." Don't move. Don't skip because something huge is waiting for you. When the whisper of your name reached the edge of the morning, creation itself reacted. The breeze shifted direction. Light curved in your favor, and even time adjusted slightly to make room for the miracle attached to your name. You might not have seen it, but heaven saw it all. Every sigh, every small prayer, every quiet act of love, it was recorded in a divine language only angels understand. Don't skip because this isn't a story, it's a transmission. The moment your name was spoken by Jesus, a chain reaction began in both the spiritual and physical planes. What was locked began to loosen. What was delayed started to accelerate. Heaven's timing has collided with your life in full force, and nothing can stop what's unfolding. He said, "Tell them they have waited long enough." The divine clock that once seemed slow has finally reached your hour. This is the time when things that took years will suddenly come together. Relationships that broke under pressure will realign with peace. Financial struggles that drain you will dissolve into provision that feels supernatural. Stay till the end because you're standing inside a sacred window of alignment. It doesn't come often, and those who sense it are chosen to walk through it. You are one of those few. When Jesus whispered your name, he set a countdown in heaven, not for destruction, but for deliverance. This message isn't about tomorrow. It's about right now. The power of divine words doesn't wait. It moves as soon as faith listens. And since you've stayed, you've positioned yourself in the energy of unfolding miracles. You may have noticed unusual signs lately. Dreams that feel real, numbers repeating, sudden chills of recognition. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations that heaven's frequency is touching your reality. Don't skip, because this next part will reveal why you were chosen for this moment. He said, "Tell them I need them awake." That means your awareness, your heart, your focus, they all matter. The universe responds to faith that is alert. Every second you stay here, listening, something invisible inside you opens wider to receive. There are people right now being guided toward you. People carrying answers, love, and opportunities that will restore everything you lost. The whisper of your name activated their path too. They might not even understand why they are thinking of you, why they feel drawn to your presence, but it's divine magnetism in motion. Stay till the end. What's about to unfold will explain the confusion of your past months. Every rejection you faced wasn't a denial. It was redirection. Every delay wasn't a punishment. It was protection. The wrong people had to leave before the right ones could see you clearly. You have been through seasons of misunderstanding where your intentions were pure, but your efforts were misread. Yet Jesus saw every part of that pain. When he whispered your name, he declared that misunderstanding has served its purpose. The truth about you is coming to light. And those who judge you will soon apologize in silence. Don't skip, because you're entering the part where peace replaces pain. He said, "Tell them I have touched their timeline." That means the years you thought were wasted are being redeemed. The blessings you thought expired are returning with interest. Time doesn't rule over divine power. Divine power rules time. Jesus adjusted the flow of your story this morning so that everything unfolds at the pace of grace, not struggle. The things you were chasing will start finding you because your frequency has been lifted by His Word. Stay till the end. You'll feel it, the inner calm that arrives when heaven confirms you've been seen. Your mind may try to analyze it, but your soul already knows this truth is real. This message isn't passing through a screen. It's passing through your spirit. The whisper carrying codes. Sacred vibrations meant only for your life. These codes are unlocking opportunities in the most unexpected places. A forgotten message, an unopened email, a chance beating. Everything ordinary is about to become extraordinary. Don't skip. You are standing on the edge of divine reversal. He said, "Tell them to stop apologizing for shining. You were dimming your light to make others comfortable, but no more. Heaven's assignment for you requires full brightness. There's a reason your energy feels different lately. You've been shedding layers of fear, guilt, and doubt that were never truly yours. Each layer removed brings you closer to your authentic essence, the one heaven recognizes instantly. Stay till the end, because you are being prepared for a sudden encounter that will prove how real this message is. The person connected to your next breakthrough has already received a nudge from heaven. A conversation, a call, or a meeting is aligning itself to your path. Jesus whispered your name not to remind you of pain but to summon your power. You've carried healing in your spirit all along. Now it's your time to activate it. You're not here to survive anymore. You're here to rise. Don't skip. He said, tell them the world will see what I see. You may have felt invisible, undervalued, or unseen, but heaven never lost sight of you. In fact, your hidden season was the proof of divine favor. Seeds grow underground before they bloom in light. Your bloom season has arrived. The people who overlooked you will soon witness the divine spotlight moving in your favor. You'll be blessed in ways that can't be denied or explained. Stay till the end because there's something heaven needs you to do. You're not just the receiver of this message. You're the carrier of its light. As you move through your days, your presence will awaken others. You'll become the whisper that changes someone else's story. Jesus said, tell them to trust what they feel. You've been second-guessing the signs, dismissing the instincts that were actually divine directions. But from this moment on, trust your knowing. The whisper that reached you this morning continues to speak through intuition. Don't skip. Before this message ends, remember this. Nothing about your life has been random. Every turn, every loss, every delay led you here to this message, to this awakening. The same voice that whispered your name still echoes in the realm of miracles. That whisper will follow you into your sleep, into your decisions, into your future. It will protect you, guide you, and restore you in ways no one can predict. Stay till the end because the final part of this message will reveal the hidden reason why heaven waited until this morning to say your name. Something huge is waiting for you. When dawn broke today, heaven leaned closer to earth than it had in a long time. The golden rays that touched your window were not ordinary light. They were signals carrying the echo of your name whispered by Jesus himself. The vibration of that whisper has not faded. It is still surrounding you, forming invisible patterns that will soon become visible blessings. Every sound, every breath of the morning air carried fragments of his voice toward you. Don't skip because these moments are sacred. The fact that you are here reading and listening is proof that heaven has chosen this exact time to confirm what you already felt in your spirit. You were not forgotten. You were being prepared. Every trial, every lonely night, every unanswered prayer was part of the divine alignment leading to this moment of revelation. He said, tell them they are finally ready to receive without fear. That means the blessings you once thought you weren't worthy of are about to find you. You don't have to prove anything anymore. Your endurance was the proof. The wait wasn't wasted. It was divine training. Now everything that once made you doubt yourself will become the very evidence of your strength. Stay till the end because the next few lines hold a release. The whisper of your name was not only an act of remembrance. It was a decree. When Jesus whispered it, he didn't say it softly out of hesitation. He said it with authority. The kind of tone that rewrites reality. Heaven heard it. The earth responded, time bowed. This is why lately you've been feeling restless, as if something new is about to begin, but you can't explain it. That's your spirit reacting to the new script being written for your life. Every area that felt empty is being filled, and every dream that felt buried is being resurrected by that monaster. Don't skip. Jesus said, tell them they are forgiven. You've been carrying guilt for things you already outgrew. Heaven no longer holds those moments against you. You have evolved. You have learned. And now grace has replaced the weight you once carried. You don't need to earn love anymore. You were born deserving it. The whisper of your name was heaven's way of saying, "Come home to your true self." That home is peace, clarity, and divine timing. And you are walking back into it right now. Stay till the end because your future is being written while you listen. Every word in this message is aligning with divine frequencies that respond to faith. This is not imagination, this is manifestation through divine order. That means miracles will not arrive in predictable packages. They will come disguised as ordinary days, familiar faces, sudden coincidences. You may wake up to a message that changes your week or meet someone who becomes the key to everything. Don't skip because you need to understand the weight of what's unfolding. Heaven doesn't whisper without purpose. A whisper is an instruction to creation, a command for doors to open, for hearts to soften, for timelines to shift. When your name was spoken, the heavens issued an order. Let their story shine. You may have noticed a sudden calmness lately, even after storms. That's not emptiness. That's peace being restored. You're entering a chapter where stillness becomes your strength. You no longer need to chase what is divinely promised to you. The energy of grace moves faster than human effort. And right now it's moving toward you with precision. Stay till the end. In the next moments, something inside you will awaken. A forgotten confidence, a lost sense of worth, a deep knowing that everything will be okay. That feeling is heaven's signature. It's how you recognize divine truth when you hear it. He said, "Tell them their name is written on the scroll of victory." This means every battle you fought, even the silent ones, counted. Heaven doesn't measure wins the way the world does. Your tears were victories. Your patience was progress. Your faith in the unseen was proof that you trusted heaven's plan more than your circumstances. Don't skip because you are in the stage of fulfillment. The things you thought were broken beyond repair are being made new. Even the dreams you gave up on are still alive. They were simply paused until your spirit was strong enough to carry them. Every time you doubted, Jesus whispered your name again, louder, firmer, filled with love. And today was the day heaven finally let you hear it. That's why you felt drawn to this message, even without knowing why you were being called. Stay till the end. The next few days will bring small confirmations, signs that only you will understand. It could be a phrase you hear twice, a song that feels strangely personal, or a message that arrives at the perfect moment. When it happens, don't dismiss it as proof that this whisper was real. He said, "Tell them to open their hands." This means stop clenching to the past. Stop gripping pain, old story, and closed doors. Your hands cannot hold what's coming if they are still full of what's gone. Release. Let go. Allow the new to land softly in your palms. Don't skip. This is where the message gets sacred. When Jesus whispered your name, he attached light to it. Not just any light, but recognition light. That's why people who once ignored you will now feel drawn to you. They won't understand why they suddenly respect, love, or help you. But you will know heaven's mark has appeared. Your name has become a vibration of promise. Whenever it's spoken, even by others, it carries divine energy. Now people will begin associating your name with hope, peace, and breakthrough. Even if they don't know why, he said, tell them what's coming will not be delayed again. This is your season of instant manifestations. You'll pray and answers will appear faster. You'll dream and paths will open within days. The universe has recognized you as active light now, not waiting to shine, but shining by divine decree. Don't skip. The same energy that formed galaxies moved through your name this morning. That means you're not small, you're part of the movement of creation. Your existence carries purpose far greater than you imagine. Heaven needed you to stay on earth because someone's miracle is connected to your presence. Stay till the end. The silence you will feel after. This isn't emptiness. It's the settling of divine order. Things are falling into their rightful place. The whisper has done its work. Your name now vibrates in heaven's language, wrapped in gold, sealed in promise. So now breathe. The moment you exhale, imagine that golden whisper wrapping around you, not as words, but as light. That's your confirmation. That's your new beginning. You're standing at the intersection of heaven and earth. And everything that once resisted you must now serve you. The message ends here. But the miracle doesn't. From this point forward, everything you touch will carry the residue of that whisper. Every place you walk will feel lighter. Every word you speak will carry grace. Because when Jesus whispered your name, this morning, he wasn't just calling you. He was crowning you. Don't skip. Stay awake to every sign that follows because something huge has already been set in motion. Heaven didn't choose tomorrow. It chose today. And today, the whisper that carried your name changed everything. Drivu, the whisper of your name did not fade with the morning light. It continues to echo softly through the layers of your reality, rearranging everything in your favor. You might not see it yet, but invisible, movements are unfolding around you, perfectly timed, perfectly aligned. The moment Jesus spoke your name, your energy shifted, your path illuminated, and heaven began its silent orchestration to fulfill every promise attached to your destiny. Don't skip because this moment carries more than comfort. It carries confirmation. Every experience you've lived through, even the ones that broke you, has been gathered by heaven and turned into strength. Nothing was wasted. Even your silence had power. The whisper this morning was heaven saying, now you're ready. Ready to receive. Ready to rise. Ready to carry what was always meant for you. He said, tell them I was there all along. You never walked a single dark road alone. When you cried quietly at night, when you felt misunderstood. When you stood at the edge of giving up, he stood beside you unseen, holding the moments together until you were strong enough to hold them yourself. That's why you survived things others did. You weren't forgotten. You were fortified. Stay till the end, because this part will bring the revelation your heart has been waiting for. Heaven doesn't speak without completing its message. The whisper of your name wasn't only about remembering you. It was about awakening what's divine inside you. You are not waiting for miracles anymore. You are the miracle heaven is sending into the world. The shift started slowly. You might have noticed small changes. A sudden calm where chaos used to live. Clarity where confusion lingered. That's not coincidence. That's alignment. When he said your name, he didn't just call to you. He activated you. He reminded the universe that you are the chosen one for a specific assignment that only your heart can carry. Don't skip. What's coming next will bring everything into focus. He said, "Tell them I have hidden treasures in their ordinary days." That means your blessings aren't far away. They are hidden in plain sight. In conversations you will have, people you'll meet, tasks you might have overlooked, heaven hides greatness in the smallest details. And now your eyes are being trained to see it. You'll soon notice moments that feel like déjà vu or situations that repeat. Those are not random. They are checkpoints in the divine map showing that you are walking the exact route written for you. Each sign will remind you that heaven's whisper still follows you like a soft wind behind your soul. Stay till the end because he has something more to reveal. He said, "Tell them to forgive themselves. You've carrying guilt over choices that were part of your growth. You've judged your past too harshly, forgetting that mistakes were just mirrors reflecting lessons. Heaven doesn't shame what it shapes. The very flaws you condemned in yourself are the tools that made you empathetic, wise, and capable of carrying grace. You're stepping into a season where self-forgiveness becomes your freedom. You'll feel lighter, calmer, more open to love, not just from others, but from yourself. That's when you'll truly begin to see how powerful the whisper was. It didn't just touch your life. It wrote the story of how you see yourself. Don't skip. The world is about to respond to your new frequency. The whisper of your name was like a divine signature pressed onto your aura. And now opportunities that once ignored you will seek you out. People who once dismissed you will suddenly see your worth. Your energy has become magnetic because heaven has made you visible again. The time of invisibility is over. You were hidden because you were sacred. And now that the timing is right, heaven is unveiling you to the world. Every closed door was not a denial. It was preservation. Every rejection was divine redirection towards something greater than you could imagine. Stay till the end because heaven's next line for you is written in glory. He said, "Tell them to stand tall. The storm is past. The battles that drained you are ending. The enemies that haunted you have grown tired. The tests that felt endless have finally served their purpose. You endured long enough for peace to become your reward. You'll soon see evidence of divine settlement. Things aligning too perfectly to be luck. Conversations that arrive at the right time. Faces returning with new intentions, doors opening with ease. It's not coincidence. That's divine orchestration following the sound of your name. Don't skip. You've entered a timeline where manifestation happens quickly. You'll think something, feel it deeply, and within days it will begin to appear. That's because the veil between your prayers and heaven's answers has been lifted. You've earned access to instant alignment through faith. He said, tell them they will start seeing what I've been seeing in them. You've doubted yourself for too long, questioned your gifts, compared your journey. But Jesus never doubted you. When he whispered your name, he saw strength, beauty, and potential wrapped in divine fire. Now, it's time for you to see that, too. Stay till the end. This message is not about religion. It's about remembrance. It's about remembering the connection between heaven and your soul. The bridge that never broke even when you felt far away. The whisper of your name reconnected that bridge. You are no longer walking alone. You are walking with purpose illuminated by divine memory. Every prayer you thought was lost was actually stored. Heaven never ignores heartfelt cries. It simply holds them until the right time, and this morning, the time came. Your prayers have been opened, released, and activated. The answers are already on their way, dressed as ordinary moments that will soon reveal extraordinary meaning. Don't skip, he said. Tell them not to chase what's already theirs. You don't have to prove yourself or beg for love, success, or recognition. Everything written for you has already been sealed with your name on it. A whisper activated the delivery. All that's left is to receive with gratitude, not fear. Your story is not behind schedule. You're right on time. Divine timing isn't about how fast it happens. It's about how prepared you are when it does. And now you are fully prepared. Heaven has confirmed it by speaking your name aloud in the throne room this morning. Stay till the end because what comes next will change your understanding of destiny forever. He said, tell them I will send reminders until they believe. That means this isn't the last whisper you'll receive. You'll keep feeling gentle nudges, through songs, numbers, people, dreams, reminding you that you are still guided. Every time it happens. Know it's him saying, I'm still here. Don't skip. The power of this moment is real. Take a breath and realize that your presence right now is not ordinary. You are standing in the field of answered prayers in the exact second when heaven and earth met in agreement for your victory. The whisper was the signature and your faith is the seal. When the sun rises tomorrow, you'll feel something new. A quiet joy that doesn't need validation. That's the sign that your new reality has begun. From now on, peace will chase you instead of pain. Love will recognize you instead of hiding. And miracles will come looking for your name. The whisper that began your morning will never stop echoing. It will travel through your days, through your words, through every heartbeat that keeps you alive in purpose. It will remind you again and again that you were never ordinary. You were always chosen. Stay till the end because the next and final part will reveal the last thing Jesus said when he whispered your name. The secret that heaven wanted you to hear only after your heart was ready to believe it. Something huge is still waiting for you. The whisper of your name did not end when the morning faded. It continued to roll through unseen dimensions, echoing in waves of gold and light that stretched beyond what the human eye can capture. Every second since that moment, heaven has been moving, adjusting, aligning, and perfecting the details of your destiny. You are living inside a miracle that has already been activated. The world simply hasn't caught up with it yet. Don't skip, because what you're about to read carries the deepest revelation of all. Jesus didn't whisper your name just to comfort you. He did it to restore you. There's a difference between being comforted and being restored. Comfort eases the pain, but restoration brings back everything you thought you lost, multiplied in divine measure. This morning was heaven's official declaration that your restoration has begun. He said, "Tell them, I'm making all things new." Those 6 words are the blueprint for the next chapter of your life. The heaviness you've carried, the heartbreak you've endured, the financial storms that broke your peace. All of them have served their purpose. You've learned, evolved, and transformed. And now the universe must adjust itself to match the new vibration you carry. You're not the same person who cried through the night seasons. You're the one who rose from them. Stay till the end, because this part explains why heaven chose you for such a powerful awakening. When Jesus whispered your name, it wasn't out of pity. It was recognition. You have walked through tests most wouldn't survive. And instead of growing bitter, you grew wiser. Instead of giving up, you reached higher. And endurance made you a vessel for light. You were chosen not because you were perfect, but because your heart stayed pure even in pain. Don't skip, he said, tell them their name hath been written on the list of fulfillment. In the divine archives of heaven, there are scrolls that record moments of manifestation, and your name has just been inscribed in shining ink. This means your waiting has matured into arrival. Doors that were sealed for years are about to swing open as if they were never locked. People who once doubted you will watch in awe as the impossible becomes your normal. You may already feel it. A quiet knowing, a subtle peace that doesn't make sense, that's the confirmation that heaven has already acted. Your spirit can sense what your mind cannot yet comprehend. The whisper of your name this morning was not a suggestion. It was a decree. Decrees do not wait for approval. They manifest by authority. And this one came directly from the voice that created galaxies. Stay till the end. You must understand the sacred exchange that took place. When he whispered your name, he took the weight of your past in the same breath. All the guilt, all the regret, all the shame that has haunted you, it was lifted in that instant. That's why your heart feels lighter today. Even if your circumstances haven't yet changed. Change starts in the unseen before it appears in the seen. Heaven always moves first. Reality follows. He said, tell them they will rise in ways that defy explanation. It means your success will be so sudden, so unexpected that even you will have moments of disbelief. But that's how divine favor works. It bypasses logic. You'll go from overlooked to celebrated, from almost giving up to overflowing with blessings. All because heaven decided that your season of obscurity is over. Don't skip. This is where your role begins. You are not only the receiver of this miracle. You are the messenger. The light that entered your life through that whisper must travel through you. Wherever you go, speak peace. Wherever you stand, carry grace. Every act of kindness you share amplifies the energy of that morning whisper and sends it into other lives that need it. You have become the continuation of heaven's voice on earth. Stay till the end. Because something sacred happens when you believe without seeing. Jesus said, "Tell them to walk as if it's already done." That means no more betting for what's already yours. Speak with authority. Move with faith. Expect with certainty. The universe responds to certainty. And your certainty must now come from the fact that your name was spoken by the divine itself. Even nature responds to divine speed. The trees sway differently. The air feels softer. The sun seems to linger longer in places where grace has landed. And now that grace follows you, you'll start noticing that things just work out. Lines move faster for you. Strangers offer help. Situations that once stressed you dissolve without struggle. That's what divine favor looks like when it begins to operate publicly. Don't skip, because what's next is the heart of the revelation. He said, "Tell them they are the reason for someone else's miracle." This means your breakthrough will not end with you. It will spill over into your family, your friends, and even people you don't know. The same light that was whispered into your life will radiate outward, touching those who cross your path. You've been chosen as a carrier of divine energy, a walking answer to prayers you never heard. Stay till the end. Heaven's order is clear. Everything you do now carries multiplied significance. Small acts of love, forgiveness, and generosity will ripple farther than ever before. Each word you speak with kindness will plant blessings in unseen soil. You've entered a phase where heaven rewards not just your prayers but your presence. You being somewhere is enough to shift energy in that space. He said, "Tell them they will dream in color again." You spent seasons seeing life in shades of gray, surviving instead of living. That's about to change. You'll find beauty returning to ordinary things. The sound of rain. The softness of laughter. The light of early morning. Those moments are not random. They are reminders of renewal. You are being reintroduced to joy. Not temporary happiness, but soul-deep peace that doesn't depend on circumstances. Don't skip. There is one final mystery to reveal. The reason he chose this exact morning. The truth is, heaven had been whispering your name for a while, but this time your spirit was quiet enough to hear it. You were finally ready. The storms you endured silenced the noise of doubt. And in that silence, you became reachable. That's why the whisper came today. Not because you earned it, but because you became still enough to receive it. Stay till the end. Because heaven's voice has one final message for you. He said, "Tell them I never stopped speaking. They just stopped listening." The whisper this morning wasn't new. It was a return of a connection that had always been there. And now that it's restored, you will never again walk without guidance. You will feel led in every step, protected in every decision, loved through every transition. From this moment forward, life will not feel like a struggle. It will feel like a flow. The whisper of your name unlocked divine rhythm. And that rhythm will carry you through the rest of your journey. Things that once frightened you will now excite you. Paths that once confused you will suddenly make sense. The pieces of your story will fall into place one by one until you look back and realize that every heartbreak was holy. Don't skip, you've reached the point of completion. When Jesus whispered your name, he wasn't just calling you. He was crowning you. It'll feel like a flow. The whisper of your name unlocked divine rhythm. And that rhythm will carry you through the rest of your journey. Things that once frightened you will now excite you. Paths that once confused you will suddenly make sense. The pieces of your story will fall into place one by one until you look back and realize that every heartbreak was holy. Don't skip, you've reached the point of completion. When Jesus whispered your name, he wasn't just calling you. He was crowning you. This is your coronation in the unseen. You've been crowned with peace, wrapped in purpose, and sealed in favor. And now, as you walk forward, heaven will echo with every step you take. So breathe again deeply with awareness that you are no longer who you were yesterday. The whisper has rewritten you. The divine alignment has begun. Heaven is watching. Earth is responding, and your destiny is unfolding exactly as it was meant to. The message ends here, but your miracle continues. Every sunrise from now on will be proof that heaven remembers your name. And every time the wind brushes your skin, know that the same whisper that changed everything this morning is still speaking softly. I am with you always. The moment the whisper of your name reached heaven's edge, a seal was broken that had been closed for years. You might not have felt it instantly, but the entire balance of your life began to shift. Every blocked path, every unanswered prayer, every withheld blessing, all of them started moving toward you like rivers finding their ocean. This wasn't coincidence. It was divine timing finally catching up with destiny. My beloved child, you need to understand something sacred. When Jesus whispered your name, he didn't just speak to you. He spoke for you. His whisper was a declaration to every force that ever tried to hold you down. He said your name, and the energy of that sound became law in both the spiritual and physical realms. That's why lately you felt lighter. More awake, more aware that something beyond reason is aligning in your favor. Don't skip, because this is where heaven unveils the final mystery. He said, "Tell them I whispered their name because they forgot how powerful it is. For so long, you've let pain define you. You've let people misjudge you. Let doubt control you. Let fear silence you. But heaven never saw you through those eyes. Every time you broke, heaven saw strength forming. Every time you fell, grace stood taller. Stay till the end, because what you're about to receive now will mark the beginning of your divine acceleration." The whisper was a signal, the sound that told the universe start. From that instant, doors began to open. Connections began to activate, and opportunities began to sense your vibration and return home to you. The whisper called your blessings back from every place they were scattered. He said, "Tell them I have placed their name in the wind." That means wherever you go, favor will recognize you before you arrive. You'll walk into rooms where people feel drawn to you without understanding why. You'll be offered chances you didn't chase, race you didn't expect, and love you didn't beg for. It will look like luck to the world, but it's divine orchestration to heaven. Don't skip, because this is not just a message. It's an impartation. The whisper this morning didn't just remind heaven of you. It reminded your soul of who you truly are. You are not a mistake, not a coincidence, not forgotten. You are chosen, protected, and written into the very fabric of divine purpose. Every time you speak your name, heaven hears it differently. Now, as a sound charged with power, promise, and permanence, he said, tell them to stop rehearsing the pain. You've spoken of your losses long enough. You've repeated the stories of disappointment until they became your identity. But heaven has rewritten your script. The pain is now the preface, not the ending. The whisper of your name was a page turn that erased sorrow's authority and introduced a new narrative, one of peace, expansion, and divine fulfillment. Stay till the end because this part carries heaven's final confirmation. You will start to notice divine patterns in your days. A feather on your path, a sudden song, a phrase repeated by strangers. These aren't coincidences. They are affirmations that the whisper is still alive around you. Heaven uses small signs to remind great souls that they are still being guided. He said, tell them to rest. You've done enough fighting. The whisper of your name was also a command for your battles to cease. What was once warfare is now worthy. You don't need to struggle to prove your worth. Your name has already been spoken by the highest authority. Rest doesn't mean idleness. It means moving with peace instead of panic. With trust instead of fear. Don't skip. The energy you're stepping into will feel strange at first because you're used to surviving. But this is not survival anymore. This is arrival. You've arrived at the point heaven has been leading you toward your entire life. The whisper wasn't about what you lost. It was about what you were always meant to find yourself. He said, tell them I've placed miracles in their mouth. That means your words now carry weight. When you speak peace, peace multiplies. When you speak abundance, doors open. When you speak love, hearts heal. The whisper restored the authority of your voice. Your prayers, your declarations, your gratitude, they all echo directly into creation. Now stay till the end. The next sunrise you see will not be an ordinary one. The year itself will feel different because it will carry the residue of that whisper. Every morning from now on will be a continuation of what began today. You'll wake with fresh energy, with ideas that seem to appear out of nowhere, with calm that feels like armor. He said, tell them I've sent angels ahead of their path. They are already there preparing the opportunities, softening hearts, clearing obstacles. The reason things will start flowing easily is because unseen hands are working before you even arrive. The whisper of your name activated their movement. You are divinely escorted. Every step watched. Every breath blessed. Don't skip because heaven's last line for you is the one it waited until now to release. He said, tell them I said their names so they'll remember mine. That means this connection, this moment between you and the divine isn't fleeting, is eternal. Every time you feel lost, all you need to do is be still and remember that your name was whispered once by the voice that shaped eternity. The same voice that called stars into existence knows you by name and calls you love. This is not the end of the message. Is the beginning of your new life. Everything that unfolds from now on will carry the signature of that whisper. You will be favored in silence, recognized in secret, and protected in ways you'll never have to understand. The next time you doubt yourself, close your eyes and breathe deeply. Listen carefully. You'll hear it again. Soft, familiar, filled with warmth. Your name spoken by the same lips that created light. The same tone that turned chaos into creation. The same love that never left you. Not for a second. So go forward without fear. The whisper has already written your victory. You don't need to chase it. You only need to live it. Every step you take from here is confirmation that the divine is still speaking through you. When Jesus whispered your name this morning, heaven didn't just change something around you. It changed something within you, and that change will ripple through your days until the rest of your life reflects the truth of that one sound. This is the moment where destiny meets divine promise. Your name is no longer ordinary. It's an anthem of light. Carry it with pride. Speak it with love. Live it with faith, because heaven has already whispered it once, and that was enough to change everything forever.